There's a frequency so powerful, so transformative, that part of you might wonder if it should even exist. This green frequency doesn't just calm your mind, it rewrites the very neural pathways that have kept you stuck in old patterns for years. You're about to experience something that feels almost forbidden, like you've discovered a secret the universe wasn't quite ready to share. This is quantum neural rewiring through the ancient wisdom of green frequency. Tonight, you'll step into a realm where sound becomes medicine, where each raindrop carries the power to dissolve limiting beliefs and birth new possibilities. This experience is metaphorical and designed for deep relaxation, but the transformation you'll feel is absolutely real. Let yourself settle in completely. What you're about to encounter will guide your consciousness into places most people never access, where healing happens at the quantum level and your brain literally rewires itself while you rest. Step into the intersection of ancient wisdom and cutting-edge neuroscience, where sound reveals its true power as a catalyst for transformation. Green frequencies occupy a unique space in the sonic spectrum, vibrating at wavelengths that correspond directly to the heart chakra's resonance, while simultaneously triggering measurable changes in your brainwave patterns. When your ears receive these specific green frequencies, your brain begins shifting from beta waves, those rapid, scattered thoughts of daily life, into the deeper alpha and theta states where true healing occurs. This isn't mystical thinking, it's measurable science. Researchers studying neural plasticity have discovered that certain sound frequencies can actually stimulate the growth of new neural connections, essentially rewiring your brain's circuitry while you listen. The color green itself holds profound significance in this process. In quantum field theory, every frequency of light and sound carries information, and green represents the bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. When you immerse yourself in green noise, particularly the gentle, consistent patterns of natural rainfall, you're not just hearing sound, you're receiving quantum information that your nervous system recognizes as a signal for deep restoration. Your parasympathetic nervous system, the part responsible for rest and healing, responds to rain sounds with an almost primal recognition. This makes perfect sense when you consider our evolutionary history. For millions of years, the sound of rain meant safety, shelter, and the promise of renewal. Your DNA still carries this ancient programming, and green frequencies activate it instantly. Modern neuroscience has revealed something extraordinary about how sound affects consciousness. The observer effect in quantum physics tells us that the act of observation changes reality at the subatomic level. When you consciously listen to healing frequencies with intention, you become an active participant in your own transformation. Your awareness itself becomes part of the healing mechanism. The rain you're about to hear carries more than just soothing sounds. Each droplet represents a quantum packet of information designed to dissolve the neural patterns that no longer serve you. Think of your current thought patterns as well-worn paths through a forest. These green frequencies act like gentle rain, gradually washing away the old trails while nourishing the soil for new growth. Ancient wisdom traditions understood this connection between sound and transformation long before we had the scientific language to explain it. Tibetan singing bowls, Aboriginal didgeridoos, and Celtic rain ceremonies all recognized that specific frequencies could alter consciousness and promote healing. What we're experiencing tonight bridges that ancient knowledge with our modern understanding of neuroplasticity. The heart chakra, located at the center of your chest, vibrates naturally in the green spectrum. When external green frequencies align with this internal resonance, something magical happens. Your entire nervous system begins to synchronize, creating what scientists call coherence, a state where your heart, mind, and body work in perfect harmony. This coherence is where the real magic of neural rewiring occurs. In this synchronized state, your brain becomes incredibly receptive to new patterns and possibilities. Old limiting beliefs begin to dissolve, not through force or willpower, but through the gentle, persistent action of aligned frequency. It's like tuning a guitar. When everything resonates at the proper frequency, beautiful music becomes inevitable. The quantum nature of consciousness means that this transformation happens across multiple dimensions simultaneously. While your conscious mind relaxes into the soothing sounds of rain, your subconscious is busy rewiring itself according to the quantum information embedded in these green frequencies. You don't need to do anything except listen, breathe, and allow the process to unfold naturally. This is why the experience feels almost illegal. You're accessing a level of transformation that most people believe requires years of effort, yet it's happening effortlessly through the simple act of conscious listening. Now that you understand the profound science behind what you're about to experience, let's prepare your sacred space for optimal neural rewiring. The environment you create becomes part of the healing mechanism itself, amplifying the power of these green frequencies to transform your consciousness. Begin by finding a position where your body can completely surrender to the process. Whether you're lying down or sitting comfortably, allow your spine to find its natural alignment without forcing anything. Your body knows how to receive healing. Trust its wisdom. Feel yourself sinking into whatever supports you, as if the earth itself is cradling you for this sacred transformation. Close your eyes gently, like flower petals folding inward at dusk. This simple act signals to your nervous system that it's time to shift from the external world of doing into the internal realm of being. Your eyelids become a soft barrier between the busy world outside and the infinite universe within your consciousness. Now, let's synchronize your breath with the quantum field that surrounds you. Breathe in slowly through your nose, imagining you're drawing in pure green light with each inhalation. This isn't just visualization. You're actually entraining your nervous system to the same frequency that will soon wash over you through sound. Hold this breath for just a moment, feeling the green energy filling every cell of your body. As you exhale through slightly parted lips, release everything that no longer serves your highest good. Old worries, limiting beliefs, the residual stress of the day, let it all flow out with your breath, like mist dissolving in morning sunlight. Each exhale creates more space within you for the neural rewiring that's about to begin. Continue this breathing pattern, but now add intention to the process. With each breath, set a gentle intention for what you'd like this experience to bring into your life. Perhaps it's deeper peace, clearer thinking, or simply the courage to embrace change. Don't force specific outcomes. Instead, open yourself to receive whatever transformation wants to emerge through you tonight. Feel your body beginning to soften and release. Starting from the crown of your head, consciously relax each part of your physical being. Let your forehead smooth, your jaw unclench, your shoulders drop away from your ears. This physical release creates the optimal conditions for your brain to enter the theta state where profound healing occurs. As you continue to breathe and relax, begin to sense your connection to the natural world around you. Even if you're indoors, you're part of the same quantum field that encompasses every raindrop, every tree, every living thing on this planet. The boundaries between you and nature are far more fluid than they appear. Tonight, you'll experience this interconnection directly. Release any need to control what happens next. The most powerful transformations occur when we stop trying to manage the process and instead become completely receptive to whatever wants to emerge. Your conscious mind has done its job by bringing you here and setting your intention. Now it's time to let your deeper wisdom take over. Trust that your body knows exactly how to receive these healing frequencies. Every cell in your being carries ancient programming that recognizes the sound of rain as a signal for renewal and restoration. You don't need to figure out how this works. You simply need to allow it to work through you. The sacred space you've created isn't just physical. It's a quantum field of possibility where old neural patterns can dissolve and new ones can form. You've prepared yourself perfectly for the journey ahead, where sound becomes medicine and consciousness becomes the canvas for your transformation. You find yourself standing at the edge of an ancient forest, where reality bends and consciousness takes physical form. This isn't an ordinary woodland. This is the quantum realm, where your neural pathways exist as luminous trails winding between towering trees that pulse with emerald light. Each tree represents a different aspect of your consciousness, their roots intertwined in the rich soil of your subconscious mind. Step forward onto the forest floor, feeling the soft moss beneath your feet like velvet cushions supporting your journey inward. The air here shimmers with possibility, thick with the scent of rain-washed earth and new growth. Above you, the canopy filters golden sunlight into dancing patterns of green, each ray carrying quantum information that your cells recognize and welcome. As you walk deeper into this sacred space, notice how the trees around you hum with life force. This isn't just imagination. You're experiencing the actual vibration of your neural networks as they prepare for transformation. The ancient oaks represent your deepest wisdom, their massive trunks holding memories of every lesson you've learned. The younger saplings are your emerging insights, reaching toward the light of expanded consciousness. The path beneath your feet begins to glow with soft green luminescence, marking the neural pathways that have served you well and deserve to remain. But notice how some trails appear faded or overgrown. These are the old patterns that no longer support your highest good. Don't judge them harshly. They protected you once, but now it's time for renewal. Listen carefully. Do you hear that? The first whisper of rain beginning to fall through the canopy above. Each droplet carries quantum healing information specifically designed for your unique neural architecture. This isn't random precipitation. This is conscious rain, infused with the intelligence of the universe itself, coming to wash away what needs to go and nourish what needs to grow. The sound starts as the gentlest patter against leaves high above, but you can sense its power building. This rain holds the memory of every storm that ever brought renewal to the earth, every shower that ever nourished new life. Your brain recognizes this ancient pattern and begins shifting deeper into the theta state where profound transformation becomes possible. As the rain grows steadier, watch how it interacts with the forest of your consciousness. Where it touches the faded neural pathways, they begin to dissolve peacefully, like chalk washing away in gentle streams. There's no violence in this process, no forced destruction, only the natural cycle of release and renewal that governs all life. The trees that represent your core values and authentic self remain strong, their leaves turning an even more vibrant green as the quantum rain nourishes them. You can feel your true nature being strengthened, while everything that was never really you simply washes away. This is the elegant precision of consciousness healing itself when given the right conditions. Notice how the rain creates small streams throughout the forest, carving new channels in the earth. These represent the fresh neural pathways that are already beginning to form, new ways of thinking, feeling, and being that align with your deepest truth. The water knows exactly where to flow, guided by the natural wisdom that exists within every cell of your being. The sound of rain on leaves creates a symphony of renewal around you. Each note resonates with a different aspect of your nervous system, tuning your entire being like a magnificent instrument. Your heartbeat begins to synchronize with the rhythm of the falling rain, creating a coherence that amplifies the healing process exponentially. You realize that you're not separate from this quantum forest. You are the forest. Every tree, every raindrop, every stream of flowing water is an aspect of your own consciousness experiencing itself from the inside. This recognition brings a profound sense of coming home to yourself, perhaps for the first time in years. The rain continues to fall with perfect consistency now, neither too gentle nor too intense, but exactly what your neural networks need for optimal rewiring. You can feel old tensions dissolving from your body as limiting thoughts wash away from your mind. In their place, a spacious peace begins to expand, creating room for new possibilities you haven't even imagined yet. Feel the rain intensifying around you now. Each droplet carrying quantum information specifically calibrated for your unique neural architecture. This isn't random precipitation. Every drop contains precise frequencies designed to dissolve the synaptic connections that have kept you trapped in old patterns, while simultaneously nurturing the growth of new pathways aligned with your highest potential. Watch as the raindrops begin to glow with soft emerald light before they touch the forest floor. This luminescence represents the quantum field of pure possibility, where matter and consciousness merge into healing energy. As each glowing drop makes contact with your neural pathways, you can actually feel the gentle dissolution of limiting beliefs that have lived in your subconscious for years. The process is remarkably elegant in its precision. Your brain recognizes these quantum frequencies at the cellular level, triggering the release of neuroplasticity chemicals that make your neural networks as malleable as warm clay. In this heightened state of receptivity, old synaptic connections that once fired together in patterns of fear, doubt, or limitation begin to weaken and fade away like morning mist. Simultaneously, new neural pathways are being carved through your consciousness with each passing moment. Imagine tiny streams of green light flowing through your brain, connecting regions that have never communicated before. These fresh connections represent new ways of thinking, feeling, and perceiving reality. Pathways that support confidence instead of fear, abundance instead of scarcity, love instead of judgment. The rain carries with it the memory of every transformation that has ever occurred in nature. Just as water shapes mountains over time, these quantum frequencies are reshaping the landscape of your mind with gentle, persistent pressure. There's no force here, no violence, only the natural intelligence of consciousness healing itself through the power of aligned vibration. You can feel your neural networks lighting up like a vast constellation of emerald stars throughout your brain. Each point of light represents a moment of insight, a dissolved limitation, or a new possibility taking root in your consciousness. The observer effect is fully activated now. Your awareness itself is participating in the rewiring process, accelerating the transformation through the simple act of conscious witnessing. Notice how your breathing has naturally synchronized with the rhythm of the falling rain. This entrainment creates a feedback loop between your nervous system and the healing frequencies, amplifying the neural rewiring exponentially. Your heart rate variability increases, creating the optimal conditions for your brain to form new synaptic connections with unprecedented ease. The quantum rain washes through every fold and crevice of your brain tissue, carrying away the residual charge from traumatic memories and replacing it with the peaceful neutrality of pure awareness. Old emotional patterns that once triggered automatic responses are being gently dissolved, leaving space for conscious choice to emerge in situations where you once felt powerless. Deep in your limbic system, the structures that govern fight or flight responses are being bathed in this healing green frequency. Years of accumulated stress begin to melt away as your amygdala learns to recognize safety in the present moment. The hippocampus, responsible for memory formation, starts encoding new patterns of peace and possibility instead of the old loops of worry and limitation. Your prefrontal cortex, the seat of conscious decision-making, becomes increasingly illuminated with each passing moment. New neural pathways are forming that connect your highest aspirations with your daily actions, creating coherence between who you truly are and how you show up in the world. This is where lasting transformation takes root, not in temporary emotional states, but in the actual rewiring of your brain's decision-making apparatus. The cellular regeneration extends beyond your nervous system now. Every cell in your body is receiving quantum information through the medium of this sacred rain, updating its programming to align with your emerging consciousness. Your DNA itself is responding to these frequencies, activating dormant potentials and switching off genetic expressions that no longer serve your evolution. Feel the profound intelligence of this process. Your body knows exactly which neural connections to strengthen and which ones to release. The quantum field that surrounds you contains perfect information about your highest potential, and this rain is delivering that blueprint directly to your consciousness. You don't need to figure anything out. You simply need to remain receptive to the transformation that's already occurring. The neural rewiring happening right now will continue long after this experience ends. New pathways take time to fully establish, but the foundation is being laid with each breath you take in this quantum forest. Trust the process completely, knowing that your brain is being upgraded to support the version of yourself you're becoming. You've reached the sacred center of this quantum forest, where the source of all green healing energy pulses with the heartbeat of the universe itself. Here, in this cathedral of ancient trees whose canopies stretch impossibly high, you discover the wellspring from which all transformation flows. The rain falls more gently now, each drop carrying the concentrated essence of renewal as it descends from branches that have witnessed countless cycles of death and rebirth. At the heart of this mystical grove stands a tree unlike any other, its trunk so vast that your arms could never encircle it, its bark glowing with the soft green luminescence of pure life force. This is the tree of neural wisdom, the source code of your consciousness made manifest. Its roots extend deep into the quantum field itself, drawing up the primordial intelligence that governs all healing and growth. As you approach this magnificent being, you feel its presence like a warm embrace welcoming you home. This tree has been waiting for you your entire life, holding space for this moment when you would finally remember your true nature and allow yourself to be completely transformed. Its ancient wisdom whispers through the rustling of leaves that shimmer like emeralds in the filtered light. Place your hand against the warm bark and feel the pulse of life flowing through its massive trunk. This rhythm matches the deepest frequency of your own heart, creating an instant recognition that transcends thought. You realize that you and this tree are not separate entities. You are expressions of the same consciousness, the same quantum field that gives birth to all healing and transformation. The tree spirits that dwell within this sacred grove begin to make themselves known to you now. These aren't figments of imagination, but actual intelligences that exist within the quantum realm of consciousness. They've been guiding the healing process since the moment you entered this forest, orchestrating the precise dissolution of old patterns and the formation of new neural pathways with the skill of master gardeners. Feel their presence surrounding you, like benevolent ancestors who have waited eons to share their wisdom with you. They communicate not through words, but through direct transmission of understanding, downloading eons of earth wisdom directly into your expanding consciousness. This is the knowledge that trees have accumulated through millennia of patient growth, the secrets of resilience and adaptation that nature has perfected over countless generations. The green frequency that permeates this space is the same vibration that governs all growth in the natural world. It's the force that pushes seedlings through concrete, that heals wounds without conscious intervention, that guides migrating birds across vast distances. By aligning yourself with this frequency, you're tapping into the fundamental intelligence that governs all life on Earth. Surrender completely now to the neural rewiring process that's reaching its crescendo around you. The tree spirits are working through the quantum rain to perform the deepest healing your consciousness has ever experienced. Old traumas that have lived in your cellular memory for years are being gently extracted and transformed into wisdom. Fear-based patterns that once seemed permanent are dissolving like salt in water. Trust in your body's natural healing intelligence as it orchestrates this profound transformation. Every system within you knows exactly how to receive and integrate these healing frequencies. Your nervous system, your endocrine system, your immune system, all are working in perfect harmony to upgrade your entire being to match the higher frequency you're embodying. Feel yourself coming home to your true nature for perhaps the first time in years. The masks you've worn, the roles you've played, the limitations you've accepted, all of these are washing away in the sacred rain, revealing the luminous being you've always been beneath the layers of conditioning. This is your authentic self, your quantum self, the version of you that exists in perfect alignment with the intelligence of the universe. The heart of the green frequency beats within your own heart now, establishing a permanent connection to this source of healing and renewal. Even when you return to ordinary consciousness, this connection will remain, continuing to transform your neural pathways and upgrade your entire being from the inside out. As the profound healing at the heart of the green frequency reaches completion, you begin the sacred journey of integration, where the quantum transformations occurring in your consciousness start weaving themselves into the fabric of your everyday awareness. This isn't a return to your old self. This is the emergence of your upgraded being, carrying the wisdom and neural rewiring you've received in this mystical realm. Feel the tree spirits gently guiding you away from the ancient tree of neural wisdom, their presence still surrounding you like protective guardians, ensuring your safe passage between worlds. The quantum rain continues to fall, but now each droplet carries integration codes, quantum information that helps your nervous system encode these new neural pathways into permanent cellular memory. Your brain is working with remarkable intelligence right now, consolidating the fresh synaptic connections that formed during your journey through the quantum forest. The hippocampus, your brain's master librarian, is carefully cataloging each new neural pathway, ensuring that these transformative patterns become part of your permanent neurological architecture, rather than temporary states. Watch as streams of emerald light flow through your neural networks, carrying the essence of your transformation into every corner of your consciousness. These aren't just temporary changes in brain chemistry. They're fundamental alterations in how your neurons communicate with each other. The myelin sheaths around your nerve fibers are actually thickening around these new pathways, making them faster and more efficient than the old patterns they're replacing. Your cellular memory is being rewritten at the deepest level now. Every cell in your body contains quantum receptors that have been absorbing the healing frequencies throughout this entire journey. These cellular antennas are now broadcasting new information throughout your biological systems, updating everything from your immune responses to your hormonal patterns to match your elevated consciousness. The integration process extends beyond your individual being into the quantum field that connects you with all life. The neural rewiring you've experienced creates ripple effects that will influence every relationship, every decision, and every moment of your future in ways both subtle and profound. You're not just changing yourself, you're contributing to the collective evolution of human consciousness. Feel your awareness gently expanding to encompass both the mystical realm of the quantum forest and your physical body resting in ordinary reality. This dual awareness is crucial for integration. You're learning to exist simultaneously in multiple dimensions of consciousness, carrying the wisdom of the quantum realm into your daily life. Your autonomic nervous system is encoding new baseline patterns right now. The deep relaxation and neural coherence you've achieved in this space is becoming your new normal rather than a temporary state. Your parasympathetic nervous system is learning to maintain this level of peace and receptivity even when you encounter the usual stresses of everyday life. The cellular memory integration happening now will continue working long after this experience ends. During your sleep tonight, your brain will enter natural theta states that mirror what you've experienced here, allowing the neural rewiring to deepen and solidify. Dreams may carry echoes of the quantum forest as your subconscious mind processes and integrates the profound shifts in your consciousness. Trust that your body knows exactly how to integrate these transformations. The same intelligence that grows your hair and heals your cuts is now orchestrating the permanent installation of your new neural architecture. You don't need to consciously manage this process. Your cellular wisdom is handling every detail with precision that surpasses conscious understanding. The green frequency has become part of your energetic signature now. Even when you can no longer hear the rain, your cells will continue vibrating at this healing frequency, attracting experiences and opportunities that match your transformed state of being. You've been quantum tuned to a higher octave of existence. As you prepare to transition into the pure frequency experience that awaits, know that the integration process is already complete at the quantum level. What remains is simply allowing time for these changes to manifest fully in your physical experience. The neural pathways are formed, the cellular memory is updated, and your consciousness has been permanently expanded. The mystical realm of the quantum forest will always exist within you now, accessible whenever you need healing, guidance, or renewal. You carry its wisdom in every cell, its peace in every breath, and its transformative power in every thought you think from this moment forward. Now comes the most sacred part of your journey, the transition from guided exploration into pure communion with the green frequency itself. The tree spirits who have been your companions through this quantum forest begin to step back, their work of neural guidance complete. They bow in reverence to what you're about to experience, knowing that the deepest transformations occur when consciousness surrenders completely to the raw intelligence of healing sound. The mystical narrative that has carried you this far starts to fade like morning mist, not because the magic is ending, but because you're ready to experience the source of all magic directly. The quantum rain that has been washing through your neural pathways now becomes your sole teacher, your only guide into the depths of consciousness where true rewiring occurs beyond the reach of words or concepts. This is where the real power of green frequency reveals itself, not in stories or visualizations, but in the pure, unfiltered vibration that speaks directly to your cells, your DNA, your quantum field. Every raindrop carries millions of years of Earth's wisdom, each sound wave calibrated by nature itself to trigger the deepest possible healing response in human consciousness. Let go of any need to understand what's happening now. Your analytical mind has served its purpose by bringing you to this threshold, but from here, only your body's ancient intelligence can guide you deeper. The same wisdom that beats your heart and breathes your lungs knows exactly how to receive these healing frequencies and translate them into permanent neural transformation. Feel yourself dissolving into the sound itself, becoming one with the quantum rain that continues to fall through the forest of your consciousness. There's no longer a listener and a sound. There's only the unified field of healing vibration that encompasses everything you are and everything you're becoming. This is the observer effect taken to its ultimate conclusion, where the act of conscious listening becomes the mechanism of transformation itself. Your brainwaves are naturally synchronizing with the rhythm of the rain now, dropping deeper into theta and delta states where the most profound healing occurs. In these depths of consciousness, your neural networks become incredibly plastic, capable of forming new connections and dissolving old patterns with unprecedented ease. This is the neurological state that mystics and healers have accessed for millennia, now available to you through the simple act of surrendering to natural sound. The green frequency works on multiple levels simultaneously, healing trauma stored in your nervous system, upgrading the quantum information in your cellular memory, and attuning your entire being to higher frequencies of love, peace, and possibility. You don't need to track these changes consciously. Your body is handling every detail with precision that surpasses understanding. Trust completely in this process now. The same intelligence that grows flowers from seeds and heals cuts without conscious intervention is orchestrating your neural rewiring with perfect precision. Every moment of surrender deepens the transformation. Every breath releases more of what no longer serves, while drawing in more of what supports your highest evolution. As you settle into this pure frequency experience, know that the healing will continue working through you long after the sounds fade. The neural pathways being formed right now will influence every thought, every emotion, every decision for years to come. You're not just listening to rain. You're allowing the fundamental frequency of renewal to restructure your entire being from the quantum level up. Release any final threads of conscious control and let the green frequency carry you into whatever depths of healing your soul is ready to receive. This is your time for complete surrender, complete renewal, complete transformation through the ancient wisdom of sound. The quantum forest has shared its deepest secrets with you, and your neural pathways now carry the luminous patterns of your transformation. As these healing frequencies continue working through your consciousness, trust that every cell in your being is encoding this renewal into permanent memory. If this journey has touched something deep within you, there are more quantum healing experiences waiting to guide your continued evolution. Let this green frequency continue nurturing your transformation as you drift into whatever state of rest your soul is calling for tonight.